So I saw this results from one survey where 45% of Americans said they like bacon, which begs the question, have the other 55% even tried bacon?
They shouldn't have been part of the
Who
survey.
doesn't like bacon?
We do enjoy it around here, and it's cool to see how some of the most creative chefs in our area are using bacon on cupcakes, for example. Look at that.
Yeah, it'll have a co-star on Saturday with our preview of the Beer and Bacon Festival. This
Nathan
guy right
Jones.
here.
Nice
Nathan,
to have
thanks
you
for
here.
stopping by,
Good
buddy. How are you?
morning.
Thanks for having me.
So break this down for us. I'll have a piece while we're talking. Well, you talk and tell me, frame up the concept of the festival.
Absolutely. So it's a fun social outing, really, for obviously people of legal drinking age. But it'll be at the Old Mattress Factory on Saturday from 3 to 7. There'll be live music, and it's a great opportunity for not only local breweries, but we have breweries across the Midwest to get exposure.
So tell us who's involved this year.
As far as beers or food?
Yeah, both.
Well, I wish I could.
Let's start with the food.
You don't have to memorize everything, but give us some of the high notes for people who entice them a little bit.
Absolutely. So some of your local breweries like Lucky Bucket, all the way down to there's a brewery called Co-op Ale down in Oklahoma that'll be coming up. And then as far as food, it's an automatic qualifier for the World Food Championships in November. So in the baking category, so we'll have a number of local food vendors, but 6 contestants this year, ranging from Tom and Chi, which is made famous on Shark Tank, to some mom and pop contestants that actually just travel the region and do these types of competitions.
Compete. I didn't realize this could lead to
there's
a bigger
high
opportunity.
stakes on this thing. Nathan, you know, I love the Beer and Bacon Festival, but I feel like you kind of phoned it in today on the bacon. I mean, this isn't, I mean, you're not going to just walk in and see plates of bacon. I mean, they've got recipes built around bacon, all kinds of stuff. I love bacon, but explain the recipes. What are you going to see from...
I love while he's encouraging you, like he keeps eating it.
I'm sorry,
what
it's
it's
just so
here for.
tasty. But what type of recipes? Have you talked to any of the vendors out there that are going to be making stuff?
Well, I will tell you, they are keeping their recipes very close because they don't want to get leaked, but I know there will be a tortilla or a taco type bacon dish. There will be some sliders that actually we're providing just to eat, but as far as the other contestants, I know there'll be some sandwich type blends as well as some just dishes with blended bacon. So should be a nice variety. May try something new that you've never tried.
And I do think it's interesting how, you know, forever, I never thought about bacon as anything but savory. But now, some of these people, the genius of it is, as we saw with the cupcakes, it's using it right to flavor other things, to where it's not just for breakfast. Oh, Ryan McPike eating,
Ryan
of course.
McPike, our meteorologist
Funny
right
that
there.
he found his way down
I think
there
he was a
last
judge.
year.
Was he a judge? He might have been a judge.
I love it.
To some extent.
What is sorry, Mike, go ahead.
I was going to say there's a benefit to this. There's an organization that's going to benefit from the proceeds that are generated from this.
Absolutely. There's 2. One, which I will very briefly mention, is the Omaha Jaycees. It's a young professional group, but we're the one that have hosted it for 4 years, but our target partner or our partnership beneficiary this year is a great organization started in 2003 by Omaha's own Colonel John Folsom. It's called Wounded Warriors Family Support. And it's a great organization that helps address some of the issues, not only physically from wounded warriors and their families, but also emotionally and mentally. So they do everything from provide vehicles that are specific to maybe a warrior that had an amputee or something like that, all the way to family camps to help families adjust back to life with maybe after a year deployment or something like that. So, but what I think is worth mentioning about this specific organization is they donate 86 cents of every dollar that's donated to them actually goes to their cause. So that puts them in the top 3% of nonprofits nationwide, which is incredible.
Well, that they're not using the money on administration, and you don't hear about like these fancy outings. It really is about veterans and their families. So I'm really glad to hear you say that and to point that out, because I think it's important. Absolutely. And for a lot of people, that might be why they come, because they believe in the cause, or it'll be the beer and the bacon, and then, you know, like that's what gets you there, and then you find out about Wounded Warrior Family Support. But what is the day like for first-timers, even though you've done this now for a few years? Some people haven't been to the festival before. So when you come in, you get a wristband, you get a ticket, and then what's it like? What do you have access to?
Absolutely, great question. So again, the food vendors are going to be putting out their different trays throughout the day. So you get to try some specialty foods from some of the area's finest bacon producers, as well as the Old Mattress Factory will have pork sliders. And then we'll have live music throughout the day.
So you can just walk around and pick up food.
Yeah, food
You're not
and
paying
beer.
for it
Nope.
at all
No,
those
it all
vendors.
comes
Yeah.
with it.
Yep.
It comes with us.
So 35 gets you in the door, and then you can drink and eat as much as you can in a 4-hour period.
Yes. Okay. So the bonus if you get to the festival early on, right? And then
Do you get-
it is what?
First 1,000 people get a mug, and there is a couple left, but they're going fast. So you'll have to get your tickets before Saturday.
You gotta get 'em
if
quick.
you want to get a mug, and you'll get, as you mentioned, a ticket as you walk in, and you'll exchange that for
What's
your
in the
mug.
mug here today, Nathan?
We have 2 beers. I won't disclose which ones they are because I don't want to.
You don't want to play favorites.
Yeah,
I know.
exactly.
I understand.
So, but we have 2 ales.
Did you need to wash down your bacon?
Yep.
With some.
Sure did. So what are they?
These are 2 ales. Going to be a little bit hoppy, but we will have beers for all taste palates, lighter beers as well as some stout beers. So doesn't matter if you like your your lagers or your stouts, we'll have them all. So
Beer goes great with just bacon.
oh, absolutely.
That tastes great. Advice, there's going to be a lot of people there. Advice for people that are getting there when it comes to parking and some of the logistics.
Yes, so there will be limited parking, but Old Mattress Factory has let me know that the parking lots in the buildings surrounding the Old Mattress Factory will be available, but if you do get there early, you should be guaranteed a close spot, but if you do show up a little bit late, you
Yeah.
might have to walk a couple blocks, but do remind people to drive responsibly, and we will have some codes for discounted rides if people need a safe ride home.
Please be smart.
Yep.
Please, please, please be smart, but also have some fun.
Have a lot of bacon, too.
Because that's what it's about on Saturday from 3 to 7 o'clock at the Old Mattress Factory, the 4th annual Beer and Bacon Festival this year, supporting Wounded Warriors Family Support. Tickets is $35. Call or log on to get yours.
Thanks for coming, Nathan.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Have a great
you.
weekend.
Yes. Oh, look,
You
he
as well.
showed up over here. Look at that, Elvis,
Oh.
right there. Thanks for coming. Only 2
You are
women have had a
so-
#1 single in each of the last 4 decades. Dolly Parton and our next guest.
Reba McEntire, new music coming, plus a new venture where being a grandmother gave her a different point of view.
This is my 4th piece of bacon in this segment.
I've noticed.